right, man. Let's talk about Deion Sanders and Oregon losing. I told y'all they was gonna lose. Usually, Vegas know what they talking about. You know, when you talking about point spread. Now, the one time that you can crack Vegas, my homie, one of my subs, B Taylor, told me the one time you can crack Vegas is in the beginning of the college football season. Because you just don't never know, going year to year. You just don't never know. So he told me that's the one time that you actually can crack Vegas. So so yeah, that's kind of what he put me hip to. Like that's the one time that you actually can crack Vegas and stuff. So um, you know, but at the end of the day, they took an L. And anybody that knew football knew they was gonna take that L. I did a short talking about you should take the 21 points with ease. And when you talking about just what he did overall and how he finessed the transfer portal, but the difference, the difference in the SEC is simply the trench play. I mean the quarterback play. All the trenches is damn near the same. They all get big physical, great defensive linemen, great offensive linemen. They get all of that type of stuff, man. But the biggest difference is the trenches. And Deion Sanders did a great job recruiting, doing what he do in a short amount of time. Recruiting the skill positions, but they got to get some trench play, man. And his son couldn't do nothing because they couldn't run the ball, they couldn't stop the run, they couldn't protect the quarterback. I think he one of the most, if not the most, sacked quarterback in football, in college football. So it's nothing that you can do. I think a lot of people want to see him run more, kind of like CJ Stroud, and I think he needs to run more. Um, but I think a lot of people had issue with what Deion Sanders said after the game when he basically said that opponents is trying to beat me and it's not about Colorado. They trying to beat me. And people say, well, that's narcissistic, or he trying to make it about him, or he trying to make it about him and whatever. Um, you know, they trying to make it about beating him. And people say, well, he's a narcissist, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. And everything he doing is trying to make it about him and this, that, and the third. But it is what it is. People gonna say what they gonna say. I think that's just who he is. He's great at marketing, he's great at making money, he's great at getting deals, he's great at bringing finances to the university, he's great at marketing himself. He's the one that made the cornerback position a very, very important position in college football. He did that. I mean, in the NFL, he did that. So I have no issue. I have no issue because this is what it's about. It's recruiting. All the people coming to the games and the celebrities, all that's a tool to use to get people to come to Colorado and all that stuff. And I think his intentions are good. I don't care if y'all want to say he bug dance, he a raccoon. Any person that make it to damn near that level, dude. I mean, come on. You can't be pro black and militant taking the PWI money or taking the big corporations money. So miss me with that. I think his intentions is good. I think he love those kids. Like all of them is his son. So I'm a root for him. I'm a root for him. And I think what he said has some truth to it. That they want to beat him because they don't. Anytime you do something different, I mean, it's like the University of Miami when they came on the scene, when they put all them South Florida kids, aka they call it the state of Miami, and they put all them kids in at the University of Miami, and they was dancing, and they was, they ain't seen that many black faces. They usually the Notre Dame fight song, the Cornhusker song, and they was used to seeing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was used to seeing. But it was a culture shock. Anytime you a black man, or anytime anybody kind of like reinvent the wheel, anytime somebody reinvent the wheel, I think it's a problem. Anytime somebody do something different, I think Nas said, "You can hate me now." Men hate what they can't understand and what they can't conquer. You know what I'm saying? So they hate or they fear. I forget what he said. He's 100% right about that. So anytime somebody do something new, that's bold, that's brash, the bad boy Pistons was something different. So anytime, especially anytime a black man do something with some finesse or some splash or whatever it is, I think it's a culture shock to the world. And you heard that caller. That I don't know if you heard the caller. He called in Tyreek Nasheed, show, and he was just hating on Deion. And Tyreek Nasheed did some therapy, got to the bottom of it. He said basically all white people got left in sports is coaching now. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got is coaching. And so he admitted that if they see they power slipping away, anytime they power start to slip away, they will blow up. They will destroy everything before they let somebody else have power. I just leave it at that. You know, so that's what it is. They see power slipping away. And I'm not about to hate on this man. What killed me is you got black people hating on this man, saying, "Well, you should have stayed at Jackson." Well, Jackson didn't have no clean water. You couldn't even get the man clean water. He got more resources. Well, it's about money. It's always about money. You want me to stay somewhere making peanuts on the dollar when I can go get my kids better resources, better class, better schooling, better degrees, clean water, better food, better everything, better nutrition. And I'm supposed to sit here and we supposed to suffer with the city of Jackson and they, get out of here, dude. Black people kill me with that. He had a better opportunity. That's what it's about. So if that's what you hating on him for, get up out of here. And y'all know I despise historically black colleges. And maybe one day I'll do a video telling you why. You got a chance, don't go. Go to somewhere where you can form connections and better yourself going into the real world. That's what I tell you. And I met some amazing people that I'm still friends to this day. So it ain't got nothing to do with the people that's at the school. But it's a disadvantage you have when you leave the school. It's the disadvantage in connections. It's a disadvantage, that you don't get at predominantly white institutions, because you don't get at HBCUs that you get there. So I don't have no issue what Deion said about I don't have no issue about what Deion Sanders said about they trying to beat him, and he right, because coaching is all a recruiting tool. The way he recruiting, he snatching players off their team, snatching people through the transfer pool. He got what's them boys around him, Barstool Sports behind him, and all that stuff, bro. Don't believe the rest of these college coaches ain't narcissists. And a lot of these black people that making these videos and shit, they couldn't wait till this dude fell off. They couldn't wait till he lost, so they can go in here and start hating. Your number one hater is gonna be the people that's close to you and the people from your community. But when you make it and you see your vision and you make it, guess what they gonna say? Guess what they gonna say? They gonna act like they was with you the whole time. So I don't pay attention what black people say. They're the most fickle consumers in the world. When Gucci did all that to them, right? When Gucci did that to them, and they still came back and still shop with Gucci, still bought Gucci, that tell me everything I need to know about black people. They tell me everything I need to know about black people, y'all. They always gonna let you come back to the community, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. So I ain't no issue with Deion losing. They was at a huge disadvantage versus Oregon. He need a couple seasons to build it up. It takes time to build anything that's going to be potentially great. So he gonna need some time. And he right. They trying to beat him. He got cameras going around. He recording everything. All of it is a recruiting tool. And watch these very same college coaches that's hating on him. You got to remember, Oregon got Phil Knight and Nike behind them. So these very same people that's hating, that don't like what he doing, these very same coaches gonna be trying to do the same thing. Just like when he took Travis Hunter away from the predominantly white institutions, and Nick Saban started hating. And Nick Saban started, the very same dude that he do them Aflac commercials with, started hating. He started hating. Shit was wild. He started hating. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. But hey, check out the college sports playlist. Other than that, man, peace.